Hi, in this video on my fischertechnik TXT discovery robot and controller, I continue with an issue that I encountered last time, which is not the more or less flaky wireless connection, but rather the date. Because earlier on the pictures that I took nicely had the date of the actual day. However, last time I found out that they had the date of January 1st, 2000, and that indicates that the battery, the BIOS battery or whatever it is empty. So I may have to either open the controller or send it to have it fixed. And I am considering to open it myself. Saves considerable time and money. So that is the first thing I will check, because I don't like to have to alter the date after making pictures. So that's the first thing to do. So after replacing the battery, which turned out to be a pretty simple operation, the date is back to as it should be, as is the time, and then it's time to figure out why things go wrong. And I have been thinking that one of the conditions is not just the state of the contact, as is it here, but it's also this condition. So what if the counter value of 500 is smaller than 20 centimeters? So let me put that to the test and change 500 to 1000. Ouch. And that it doesn't do. Then change this as well. And of course the last one, not the last, for both contacts. And now the last one, which is the sonar. Let's see what difference this makes. So let's switch to the camera and see. So with the pulse count distance changed to 1000, let's see what happens now. Starting the program. Ask for password. There it goes. And that is not working. It's asking for password again, but the meaning was that it would stop at touching the sensor, which obviously happened, well, but it didn't stop at all. Neither does the sensor. So the question is, with all the sensors checked and that does work, but why doesn't it stop? That has to be the algorithm somehow. So I have to check on that. So with this first failure again, let's examine the output. It gives start contact is 1, 1 is 0. The question is, where is that headed? Okay, start, but this is start contact 1. And that is curious. All is 1, which is here. Oh, start contact is 1. Okay, contact is 0. That is alright, because it has not arrived here yet. Then we go to camera action 00, which is here. And of course the password is asked for the secure copy action. Then image 0 is being copied. Is that correct? Let's see if that is correct. Anyway, camera action end. Then while contact 1 is 0, camera action 0 is being done, which is here. So, yes. And then camera action 0 here. And there it stops. It should stop. Although, looking back, it doesn't print anything. So, perhaps I should make sure that I know I'm in here and just print the counter. I think that is, although I do that already here. Let's run it again and see what more information we can get. Debugging. So for the continuation of this experiment, I've added another counter print right before the first if, so that I can see how much it actually does count. And as expected, it just starts running until the first password is set or asked again. But there's no counter given, to my surprise. So I'm giving the password one more time. And now it says the counter is 501. and contact 2 is 1. So this means that I do have to check my code if there's something in it that I overlooked on happening. So back to the code for a moment. So when looking at the screen output, I see here counter is 501, and that is right here where I put the new code. And you see here camera action 0, which is here, camera action start, etc, etc. Here it copies the picture made, camera action, and here it says 501. Which means that the old code of 500, which I had stated previously, actually just on the very edge of what was possible. And since I didn't exactly measure the position where I put the battery packs, that would explain why it didn't do this. And now that I enlarged the number, increased the number to 1000, it really says, okay, contact is 1 and counter if is 501. And let's see what happens. Contact is 1. Contact, it's actually contact 2, which is this one, so which is silenced as well. So let's get down a little bit. Contact 1, it's 501, and the only thing that is missing is set speed is 0. So let me put there a print an output to the screen as well, for the that the speed is actually set to 0 at that moment, to get things even more clear. Let's end it. No. So print contact 1, speed 0. Then I know that the contact is actually set to 0. Same here. Print f that C language. Print contact 2, speed 0. And here, be careful on the difference between tabs and space. You have to be consequent there. Print contact 1 and 2, speed. So clarify some more. And let's see what happens this time. So with code changed again, let's do the test again. Starting the program. And this is strange. It gives the error: received data size does not match length of format string. Connection to TXT aborted. That's a very odd one. It seems that I have lost my connection. Although in the editing window I still have connection, so I have no idea what happened. And I can't just, for some reason, disconnect the running program. This is very weird. Very weird indeed. It just says connection to TXT aborted, so let's investigate. And here you see what happens, or what happened, and that a simple Ctrl+C, as it happened before, this time does not enter program. So why let's see if something is still really going here. No, that works. So whatever happens here is very odd. What I can do is start a connection. And with simple see, here it's running the program, so I can see if I can abort. This is a simple kill 1047, and that did it. So I did this again, and just try again, see what happens. So with the connection cleared, I do hope it will work this time. I've put the battery packs a little bit closer together, so the sonar should pick it up more easily, but we'll see about that. Let's run the program. Password. There it goes. And it just keeps running. And let's see what's on screen. Nothing special. Contact speed is set to 0 now, so that it notices. Counter is 500. And we go on. the wheels slip a bit. But it now says camera action 3. And it goes on, but clearly the sensors are not doing what they should. And it's running way off the map, but that is quite another problem. And it's back to while start 0. So while it has improved, something that not has improved is the response of stopping. And I think I know what happens, and that is a part of the code. So back to the screencast. So let's see what happens. Scrolling back. It says here counter 2 is 1. Contact 2 is 1. So it's clearly in here. Which means that it's clearly signaled that contact 2 is 1. Counter if is 500. That is this one. Contact speed is 0. Camera action. Next thing is 11. Which one did it before? Well, contact 1 is 0, etc. So this is the first time it does camera action 11. Camera action 3. Where is camera action 3? Camera action 3 is right here. And I think here is a part of the problem. It says it needs to turn around its axis for a bit. Drive 100 clicks of 100 pulses. Turn distance set correct. Camera action 3. But the point is, and that was my mistake, I thought it would stop completely. So let's see what actually should happen. It is an if, and then an else if, and an else if, so it skips here. Then it goes on right here, where it should yeah, and here it's a while, not an if. So I have to look into this part of the code. Here it should turn, but as you saw in the recording, that the motor slipped. So that might explain why it looks like that it runs straight on. And then here. So I think I should review the code a little bit better. While I wrote it myself, you can get some code blindness. Anyway, it does. One of the key issues clearly was the 1000, and by doing it here I got a confirmation that 500 was actually too little. So that is a progress, And let's see what happens next time. Although I am curious what the pictures are. That I haven't checked yet, so let's do that. Very curious about that. Open. So the bottom of the page, and then what says 0. A little thingy here. What says 11. Same. What says 3. I'm afraid it will be the same. Yes. So that is a problem that remains. Why is camera action, while it is clearly on a different location, telling the same? And that is something that I don't get yet. But we'll see. For now, thank you for watching, and to be continued.